Tom Russell, I promise. I promise, Tom Russell.
I love you. What do you think when I say those words? Te amo. Jag älskar dig. What am I really saying? Ich liebe dich. Gukluka. I love you. Contest master, fellow Toastmasters and guests, those words, that phrase, is common to so many cultures, so many languages. Yet, in the English language, we've all but rendered it useless. We've taken the word love and folded, spindled, and mutilated it, worn it away to nothing, sucked all the life from it, and left it nothing but an empty husk. Love them Packers. Man, I sure would love some pepperoni pizza right now. Is that a new outfit? Love it. Love. We keep using that word, but what does it mean? And what do we mean when we say it? That question bothers me. You see, I'm an engineer, an IT professional, a computer geek. And all my life, I've wanted to know how things worked. I've needed to know them and understand them. When I was a child, I would take things apart around the house to see how the pieces fit together. Toys, appliances, my father's lawnmower. Yeah, it never worked quite the same when I was done with it. But love? How can I understand it? How can I explain it? I do have great examples in my own life. I've been married for more than 30 years, and our relationship is full of love. It hasn't always been an easy ride. We've had plenty of ups and downs and twists and turns. There have been times of great joy and exhilaration and times of terror. Just like a roller coaster. Think about it. You start at the bottom with nervousness and anticipation, knuckles turning white on the safety bar as you head up that first hill. You reach the top and go over that first drop, and your stomach's doing flip-flops all the way down. You race around the course, twisting and turning, at times laughing with joy and at times screaming in terror. Sometimes you throw up. That's love! Except it's not really. All those things are the feelings we get from love, not love itself. No, love is a roller coaster, but it's a broken roller coaster. Now, I don't mean the type that sends you flying off the rails to certain doom, though sadly, there may be some of you that identify with that analogy. No, love is a roller coaster where the lift chain, the mechanism that gets you to the top of the hill, is broken. And to ride that ride, you have to roll up your sleeves and step by step push that car to the top. Only then can you step in, ride the track, and experience all those feelings that we confuse with love. What is love? Love is the work and effort that it takes to get your car to the top. It's hard work. It's not always fun. But you do it anyway. Sometimes you're feeling tired or out of sorts, but you push anyway. Sometimes you look and you see that your family, all the people that you care about, are sitting in that car waiting for you to do all the work. And you do it anyway. You push them all up that hill. But sometimes, and these are the best of times, when the car gets to the bottom, everybody jumps out, and working together, you get that car flying up the hill. However it happens, love, Real love is the work and effort that we put into our relationships, not the feelings that we get out of them. I love you. What do I mean when I say those words? Te amo. Jeg elsker dig. What am I really saying? Ich liebe dich. Gurub ka. It has nothing to do with the way I feel. No. What I'm really saying is, I promise. I promise that when our car gets to the bottom of the hill, I'll get out and push. I promise that I'll do it even if I don't feel like it, even if I'm tired, even if I am the only one pushing. I promise that somehow, some way, I will get our car up to the top again. I promise. How about you? What do you mean when you say, I love you? Has it become a meaningless phrase, a mindless platitude? Try something different. The next time that you kiss your child goodnight and say, I love you, think in your head, I promise. When you go to visit your parents to care for the hands that once cared for you, and you say, I love you, really mean, I promise. And when you look in the eyes of your partner, the most important person in the world, and you whisper, I love you, let your heart cry out, I promise. If you do that, if you make that promise, and if you keep it, it can't be like the promise I made to my dad about his lawnmower, that it would be good as new. But if you keep that promise, if you do the very best that you can to get your car up to the top of the hill, then when you do, when you make it to the top, when you stand up, stretch your back out, when you step into that car, when you look at the faces of the people that mean more than the world to you, and when you take their hands and start off on another ride around that track, on another round of life, well, what a ride. Contest master?